Hey guys, got a neat little comparison video I wanted to do today. I've got this Schuyler, this ESV Schuyler Bible, and this 75th anniversary edition ESV Crossway Omega. Both are bound by Youngblood in the Netherlands. Both were bound the same year, 2013. So I just kind of wanted to show a few differences, and while they both are awesome Bibles, one might be better for one thing, and the other might be better for a different thing. So off the bat, you can see on the spine, they're the same. It's tooled ribs, and they have different spacing and have different spacing and whatnot, but even the font for English Standard Version is the same. You have the Holy Bible, ESV, all that good stuff. Crossway and Schuyler marked separately or differently, but you can see that they're the same. You can also see that the Schuyler is about a 1/4 inch thicker than the Omega. Omega is right at an inch. The Schuyler is about 1 1/4 inches, maybe just a hair under that. But they are they're a little more different than that. You can see the cover, the goat skin for the cover is just crazy grainy on the Schuyler. It's awesome. It's really awesome. Maybe my favorite cover that I have. And but on the Omega 75th anniversary Omega, it's really cool too. It's unique, and it's not the same old goat skin. Now, they're both they're stitched around the perimeter. Both are really nice floppy bindings. The Schuyler has the polymer liner with, and it's edge lined as well. But you don't see a gilt line, that gold line that runs around the perimeter. And you can also see some of the perimeter cutting is a little jagged. The corners are a little sloppy. For a Bible this expensive, you would probably want something more like this, something more like the Omega. You have a leather liner instead of the polymer. You also have the gold gilt line, and your corners and your edges are much cleaner and crisper. And crisper, I don't mean more crisp, I don't know, whatever. But you can also see that the leather liner is a little thicker than the polymer, which gives you a little bit of a thicker cover than on the Omega than you do on the Schuyler. And you can feel the difference in the flexibility. The Omega is a little less flexible than the Schuyler. The Schuyler has a more flexibility, like a Cambridge bound by Youngblood. So anyway, so if we get into these Bibles, you can see one has 3 ribbons, one has 2, and when we open it up, they're both art gilded beautifully. Both of them are. Let me open this one. Sorry. I would say that on the art gild, it's probably a little bit nicer on the Omega. However, the Omega is a little bit less used. I got the Schuyler. I got both of these on different trades. The Schuyler had been used a lot, and the Omega had not. So, kind of the art gild has got some dings on the Schuyler. You can kind of see it, but still, it's the same art gild really. However, the Omega looks a little cleaner, probably because it's been used less. As far as the text, both are in double column format, but the Schuyler has the center column references, and the Omega's references are pulled in the bottom right corner. Now, the Omega has a 10-point font, and the Schuyler is a 9.5. Now, that might not make a hill of beans to anybody, but, to me, I can't really tell a big difference, but when you look really close, you can see that the Omega has a little larger font, just a little bit. One thing that you can definitely tell from this picture especially, that the Omega is line matched. You can see the line matching very clearly, where the Schuyler is not line matched. And you can see faintly where the lines will cross between lines, and you can see that it's not line matched. So that's a negative. But for me personally, I love them both. It doesn't distract me that much, so it's not as big of a hit to me as it would be to some people. But for all intents and purposes, the Omega has another one up on the Schuyler so far because it's line matched. Now, where the Schuyler starts throwing body blows back at this Omega is in the references, in the studying. So as far as a pure reader, I would have to give the edge to the Omega because it is line matched. It's on just as nice a paper, and it has a slightly bigger font. And it's a lighter Bible. It's smaller. It's a thinner Bible. So if you're talking about a holding reading experience, you don't have the distraction of the center column references. Just a reader is going to be the Omegas is better in my opinion. Now the studying, if you're going to use this Bible to study with, I'll show you a big difference between the New Classic Reference Special Edition, that is this Schuyler, and the Omega Reference Edition. Now look, the Schuyler has got, you can read right here, 3,000 word entries and more than 14,000 scriptural references. That's a lot of references. That's a huge reference system. And if we look at the Omega, probably should have had it marked. If we look at the Omega, it has, just say less, it has 2,400 word entries and nearly 10,000 scriptural references. So 9,000 plus scriptural references. So you're talking more than 4,000 more scriptural references in the New Classic Reference Edition, the Schuyler ESV, than you have in the Omega Reference Edition. And also the Concordance, as represented by the word entries, the Concordance is much bigger in the Schuyler than in the Omega. Also, with having 2 ribbons on the Omega and 3 on the Schuyler, that's a huge pro because you'd put 1 in your Concordance and then you'd have 2 to flip back from forward and back in references. So as far as a study edition, if you're just studying, I'm favoring the Schuyler because of the more robust reference suite and concordance. Now they have the same maps, same exact maps, but in the Schuyler, the maps are on the Bible paper, which I love. Just something about it makes me happy. Where in the Omega, they're on the glossy cardstock, which some people prefer this to the Bible paper. But you can see kind of in the light, you see in the light how it starts to get a little dings here and there. Excuse me. Get some dings. It makes it a little less attractive than on the Bible paper. So, and then in the back, you have your nice end sheets on both. They have the same type end sheets in these editions. Are just different color, but it's the same exact material. And then again, you have your leather liner. Where over here you have your polymer liner. Now, that's just kind of the comparison, the nuts and bolts between the two. Both are excellent reference Bibles and ultimate premium Bibles. They are definitely that. But they definitely serve different purposes. Just like with this Cambridge, it has a polymer liner, but they're still very desirable because they have a different purpose. they're not a pure reader. They're a study tool as well. In your pure reader, it's going to have that leather liner just because it adds to the attractiveness, to the experience of reading. So they just do different things. They serve a different purpose. So they're both the Word of God. They're both beautiful and well made, both by Youngblood and in the same year, but they're definitely different. So anyway, that's the comparison between the Schuyler ESV or ESV Schuyler Bible and the 75th anniversary Omega. And I really love both of them. Reminder again to check out the giveaway from May, which is, about a month away. But it's the Cokesbury New Testament and Psalms in the kid skin. I rebound it myself. I'm really happy with how it went, and I think people are going to really enjoy that rebind for a giveaway. So thank you guys for watching. Love you guys, and remember to comment on videos to be eligible for the giveaway, and subscribe to the channel, like videos, all those things. I love hearing from you guys about these videos. Let me know what you're thinking about these Bibles, what you like, what you prefer, and it's always good to watch these Bible review videos. You learn a little more about the usefulness of each edition, what's good, what's bad, or what's more helpful in some cases, what's less in others. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys.